What's good, everybody in the building, man? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again with a review of the Jordan 5 Olive. Guys, it's been since 2006 since the last time we've seen the Jordan 5 Olive. I was a freshman in high school at the time. I've seen the shoe since then quite some time, over and over and over, and honestly almost bit the bullet and bought these, I want to say back in like 2018 off of eBay. It was actually going for a pretty decent price. I want to say like $230 at the time. You know, and it was like a slightly worn, I mean, it was in a really good condition. I'm happy I didn't, obviously, because now it's coming out, you know, $210, March 9th, and it's in full effect. Quality is A1 steak sauce. Overall, a very solid shoe. It is giving the colorway of Army Olive / it says Solar Orange. That is the two colorways utilized here on the shoe. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the original one to compare and contrast the two and see what some of the main differences are. But from what I remember, at least from seeing at various SneakerCon shows and just seeing on paper, they are pretty spot on for the most part. I mean, it has a very, very nice suede upper, you know, throughout the whole entire upper of the shoe. You have the typical cotton solar orange on there, and you have that lovely 3M tongue at the end of the day. The lace lock, also that orange, and that lovely olive that is very nice, saturated, and pops really, really well. It's not washed out. One of the things of the shoe that definitely pops out as well is the texture of the actual suede that I have mentioned on the previous Got 'em Early, how it reminded me a lot of the Jordan 5 Bel Air material. Now, like I said, I can't remember the original olive to know if maybe that was the first time that was utilized. There was obviously some sort of texture on that pair. I don't know how close they got it to this pair, but as I stated once again, it looks pretty spot on. And when I felt it, when I see it, the first thing I thought about when it came to that texture, of course, was that Bel Air 5 that released back in 2013, like the texture utilized there. I would say for the most part, though, they got this all pretty much spot on. And that texture that I'm seeing and speaking of, it's almost as if they had like very nice suede and they got like a wool brush and went this way and then went that way. There's a lot of perpendicular lines going on throughout the whole entire suede shoe that kind of digs in and almost, it's scratched. It's really scratched and scruffed, but that at the same time gives it that feel of that very fluffy suede feel that when you rub your fingers on back and forth, it goes from light to dark. Let me get close up just for y'all so y'all can see. I want y'all to see it. I need y'all to see it. See it, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. You can see it, yeah. So yeah, man, they did a really good job on this shoe overall. The $210 price point is definitely up there. I do think that will have a good impact on combating the resale market, obviously. If this shoe was like $170, $180, definitely would have been selling for like that $230, $250. It's currently selling right now in the secondary market at $250 right now with this shoe releasing, well, I want to say not next week, but the week after. So yeah, March 9th, I think that's the week after. On the inside, you have your solar orange with an olive Jumpman, solar orange Jumpman on the back, solar orange Jumpman on the tongue. I did mention how this was bothering me, how it looked crooked, but it's actually normal. I think that it had more so to do with the circle leaning. The circle was playing with my eyes, or it plays with my eyes at the end of the day, but for the most part, I think it's pretty typical. Nothing's wrong with the box. Here you guys can see it, the QC code on the top as well. And yeah, man, this has been a shoe that originally released back in 2006. It's now coming back out as a typical GR, and I think it's going to do fairly well. We also seen a lot of other Jordans that were from 2006 make its way to the release calendars. The burgundy 5s, the green bean 5s. I just had them, these right here. I think these released back in 2006 or around that time when I was in high school. A lot of these shoes from 2006 are now making their ways back, and I'm here, I'm all for it at the end of the day. So this is definitely one that I'm adding to the list. I am keeping, I'm copping. In all honesty, the past couple of shoes that y'all been seeing on this channel, I've been saying I'm keeping. I'm actually keeping a lot, starting to pick back up now, because y'all know me, I'm passing like Chris Paul, like John Stockton at the end of the day. But it's a keep. And a couple other shoes that you're gonna be seeing on this channel, and this week alone, it's gonna be some keepers. And then the reimagined 4s, keepers. Got the translucent sole right there on the bottom as well. You know what I'm saying? They got that nice blue tint on there to keep that thing alive for a minute. You got some little bit of that blue tint on the side as well as on the tongue right there as well. No 23, but I mean, there's no 23 on this 5, obviously. What's up, Chino? What's going on? You good? Cool. Yeah, man, magnificent Jordan 5. One of the biggest differences, obviously, from this pair, from that 2006 pair, that I'm gonna jump on and make a hot take, because like back then, like it was been a long time ago. Obviously, I can do my research and check it. I'm gonna jump out and say this, and then I'll correct myself later if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty certain. Okay, 2006, the shape of the shoe is totally different than this one. Back in 2006 time, the toe cap was way higher up on a lot of the releases. Like the 5 itself was shaped a lot different back then. These 5s that are coming out now are more in line with the original Jordan 5 from 1990 shape. That, along with that toe box, it said that rise up of that toe cap, alongside with the actual ankle pod. You see how slim that is? These older models, they were popping out way more. Now they've kind of slimmed those little pod balls, whatever you want to call them, bro. They done slimmed them down a little bit on the Jordan 5, and you know, made it more in line with the original Jordan 5 shape from the 1990. Okay, hold on, we're gonna bring somebody in. What's up, man? You want to come be in the video? Okay, we got a guy in here. Here's your first video, man. This is called a Jordan 5 Olive. This came out in 2006, and it's coming back out on March 9th. Today, he's just 4 months now today. You know, so yeah. What you think of this shoe? You like it? No. You like it? Okay, he likes it. So yeah, this is the Jordan 5 Olive, man. Definitely a keeper. It has the more updated shape, so that's something else to keep in mind. 210, March 9th. And if they got some grade school sizes or baby sizes, I could probably try to get you one if you want one. You want one? Your head's like moving, like when I say stuff, so I'm taking that like it's a yeah, right? Okay, we'll see what's going on. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna end you guys and girls off with an on-foot review. Let's get it.